We've been doing Walk the Way now for years, and my wife has been involved behind the scenes all that time. She helps me brainstorm these ideas. She helps me write some of the stories. She edits all the radio spots for us. But she's also so involved in the way our family lives out the mission of God here in our neighborhood. So today I wanted to give Pam a chance to tell her story.
It's probably the fortunate story that so many people of faith say that they have. And it was. You know, I went to a Christian college. I grew up in a Christian home. I have incredible parents who exercised hospitality and taught me how to cook and set a table and invite people into our home. So I had a good foundation. You know, and then I went off to Wheaton College and it was awesome. The best of the best. After college, I went and studied theater in New York for a bit. Then I married Mr. Walk the Way. I married Jeff, and we lived in Michigan. Jeff was a youth pastor. I was just me, trying to figure it all out. Italian girl, Dutch Midwest. New Jersey girl, Midwest. But finally, God somehow managed to give us both a vision at approximately the same time to begin a church plant that seemed to resonate with both of us. And we started Jericho Road, and it seemed to be a time where, even for me as an artist, it was like, okay, stop trying to figure this out, or stop trying to fight it, or stop trying to ask so many questions. Just do something. I really believe that I was given an amazing gift from my parents to love people and to see people. For me, I think people have been something my entire journey that I was taught to honor and open my home to and cook for. But at some point, it became a choice to turn and a choice to look, to see and notice in a way that maybe I would have never chosen to see and notice before. The more our church got involved with the refugee community that lives just blocks from us, the more we realized some of the very normal and natural things that the families from East Africa liked and were used to doing, they just weren't able to do. So gardening, especially the families from East Africa, come from an agricultural place where they grow what they eat, and now they're in suburban Illinois, outside of Chicago, in apartment buildings where it's just not the best. And then I recalled the Old Testament scripture. People in Bible times in the Old Testament, God told them to share, to keep from harvesting the edges of their fields so that the needy would come and be able to eat and have food by harvesting along the edges of the field. And I thought, wow, we've got fields, they're yards, we've got edges. Wouldn't it be great if we could see if anyone would be willing to share their yard? So took the risk, called a couple of neighbors, and got a bunch of yeses. And to this day, 4 years in, we have, I would say, maybe 10 families gardening in 10 suburban families' yards, and we're one of those families.